Okay, so before I get into how to do this wonderful design, I'm going to talk to you about how I got here because it was very interesting. Originally, I was looking up different designs on Instagram, and I saw this one design that I thought looked really cool. She used magnetic gel polish to make it look like Christmas lights. And I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder if I could do that with regular nail polish. And what is this? Do I happen to have Halo Taco's magnetic polish? Yeah, well, thank you. The problem is that I think there's something wrong with me and my ability to use this magnetic polish. I tried to follow what you're supposed to do. You put on the base coat, then you put on black polish, and then I started with the red. And the red, I think the magnetic effect was doing okay, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. And I'm like, but it's cool, it'll work out. And then I did the green and whoa, look at that. That is absolutely exactly what I wanted. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. But then I went to the blue, okay? And if you look, nothing is happening to the blue. What am I doing wrong? Is there something wrong with me? And then I tried the purple. Look at it. Nothing is moving. No movements. What the heck? I was getting really frustrated by this point. So I'm like, okay, I must be doing something wrong. Why is the green working, but everything else is kind of meh? So then I had a genius idea to mix the green in with it, and it worked. So I'm wondering if maybe I got a weird batch where it's just not working as well, or I've had these for a while, probably over a year or even more, and maybe I just didn't mix it well enough. Who knows? And after attempting to put the green with all the other colors, I looked at the final product and it just wasn't what I wanted. I was gonna go and try to make it look like Christmas lights, but by this point I was pretty irritated. And let me just say this right here, right now. I have nothing against Halo Taco. I love watching Simply Nailogical. I think Christine is great. I think I must be doing something wrong. It's probably me, and I'm frustrated because I love this stuff, so I'll have to try again later. And this leads me to how I got into this design, which has absolutely nothing to do with magnetic nail polishes. So let's get into how I did this. I decided to do a gradient so that I could do kind of like the sunset, but with only blue. And to do that, I painted the lightest shade of blue on my finger, and then I put on a makeup sponge 3 different shades of blue. I had to dab on a few coats. I think it was 2 or 3. I can't remember off the top of my head. The pink stuff covering my nail is liquid latex so that I wouldn't have to clean up as much. If you're allergic to latex, you can use like glue or tape. Then I covered it with top coat. It's not necessary, but I like to use top coat when I'm going to work with acrylic paint so that I can fix mistakes easier. So to start, I used a brown acrylic paint and a striping brush. I was drawing, the bark and the branches and all that wonderful jazz. I followed that up with red, and I used a smaller brush to make the leaves, and I wanted to kind of show the fall changing leaves with some of the leaves falling off of the tree. And then I did the same thing but with orange, and then I followed that with yellow. After letting it sit for a little bit and looking at it, I realized the leaves that were falling looked a little too bright and it was kind of overtaking the branches and the bark. So I mixed black in with brown to make a dark brown, and then I decided to put a bit of shading on the bottom part of the falling leaves so that they would look different from the leaves in the actual tree. Then since I was going in with shading, I was like, okay, well, I might as well go in with black and shade some of the tree so that you could see where the light's coming from. But I think I kind of did it a little bit wrong, but it's okay. It's okay because these are on my nails and I'm doing what I'm doing, A new thing I've been doing lately is topping everything with a clear coat and then a top coat. And so I've been thinking maybe it'll look almost like gel nail polish. And I think it's as close to gel as it's going to get. Please leave a comment on other nail designs you'd like me to try. And with that, I am out of here. Bye!